Oh, okay. I was wondering when that was going to be over. Okay, well then. Hey, and Nuggets, welcome to the food truck. Wait, is the mic working? Yes, the mic is working. Okay, let's try that again. Hey, Nuggets, welcome to the food truck. My name's Ruka, and today we're gonna. So I wasn't quite sure what to do at first today, but hey, we're gonna be cooking today. Um, as you can see in the title below, I'll be cooking up pains and curses for 2 year anniversary. I'm not sure that's exactly what you would want for a 2 year anniversary, but you will understand pretty clearly why that's the case once we once we get started. Hey, you don't have to eat it. I do though. So all I'm doing is hurting myself doing this. To be honest, actually, all I'm doing is hurting myself doing this. But I think it should be pretty fun. But yeah, so for today, let me see if this actually works first. Let me see if it works. Hey, it kind of works, but that's not. Let me see. Let me see. It kind of okay. The lighting sort of works, I think. Though I think my light on that thing only lasts for 2 hours. Yeah, we're gonna be cooking today. As you can kind of sort of see already, we got some ingredients we're gonna work with. I am gonna go ahead and move to the setup just because. So I'm just gonna move to the setup over here, and give me a sec while I move my camera and stuff. There might be a little bit of feedback, so not quite be right back, but just give me a sec. I'm not exactly sure how well my camera is going to capture me once we get to the cooking area. Also, can you hear me? That would be the other question. Can you hear me? Well, for now, you can hear me, I think. But when I move, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. It usually is. The microphone situation usually is a bit weird once we get to the cooking area. As well as my loud and clear, thank you. I can't quite see chat from where I'm sitting, so I'm probably gonna have I'm gonna have chat close to me as much as possible, I think. But yeah, let me just show you really quick what we got here. Hopefully it doesn't show too much. But yeah, this is more or less our setup. As you can see, we got some eggs going on here, as well as some other ingredients. So the plan for today, if you saw the thumbnail, the plan for today is to make ramen fried rice. I think that's what it is. It's slower once you get to the cooking area. Yeah, I can't do much about that, sadly. Maybe, yeah, I can't do much about this except for maybe I increase the gain a little bit. Yeah, I think this is the best I can do. This is the best I can do as far as the audio is concerned. Sorry about that. I don't have quite the equipment yet for a wireless connection, so this is the best we can do. Anyway, so if you've seen the thumbnail, you may have seen some fried rice, you may have seen some ramen, you may have seen a pineapple, and you may have seen what was the other thing? Pasta, right? So there are two dishes I want to try and make today. We will do the ramen fried rice first. Now, I've actually never made ramen fried rice before, just because I don't usually have like, well, I do have like instant ramen, but I don't usually have like the ramen cups. Though I guess you don't need the ramen cups. That's optional as far as I'm concerned. But we're gonna make our ramen fried rice a little bit special today with this thing. I have actually eaten these ghost pepper noodles on stream before as a punishment game of sorts. But today we're going to be making this into our ramen fried rice. complete with some rice and veggies to go along with it. Gotta make it at least a little bit healthy, right? Gotta make it at least a little bit healthy. And then later on, we're gonna be trying to cook another dish. Hopefully we have time for that. I got a kettle here of water, so I'm gonna get that started for the... How do I? Yeah, it's been such a long time since I used you. Is this boil? I think that's boil. But yeah, we got a water here for the ramen fried rice, and we'll be making some pasta for later, but that's gonna come later. That will come later. What do I need for the ramen fried rice? Okay, so we have ramen. It's a little hard. Maybe I need to adjust the camera a little bit. Yeah, I need to make it go forward a tiny bit. Hold up. This is such an awkward setup. I'm not even. Okay, we don't want to go too far. We don't want to go too far, because if we go too far, please do not tilt. Please do not tilt. No tilt. Can you do a... Yeah, here you go. Here's an okay sign. Can you see it? Yeah, we got an okay sign. All right, so it's still not good. Hold up. Okay, this is the part where I need to be a little bit careful. Sec. Just a sec. I need to make sure of camera stuff. I thought I would have a little bit more room to work with, but I guess not. Just a sec. I'm gonna turn off the camera a sec. Okay. Just need to adjust this and make sure it's not going too far out. Okay, this should be okay. This should be okay. We have some water boiling. We got the spicy cup noodles. That's gonna be the base for our ramen fried rice. Got some garlic. And I guess first things first for this is we gotta crush some ramen, right? I think the way this works is that you don't use all of the water. Like you don't fill this up all the way with water. So let's see. Oh right, I remember you. I remember you. They gave you like this little fork thing. They give you this little fork thing in the cup, which I might use for the fried rice portion. But this is the death part. This is the death portion of the packet. That is gonna go into the fried rice. So, and it's actually kind of spicy, pretty spicy. I don't know if it's spicier than the curry I've had this week. It might be pretty close. Oh, we're not done yet. No, 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 no. We're not done yet. Come on. Hold up. I gotta crush this thing. Gotta crush. Was that? Stepped away for a second. Nice knife. Thank you. I actually have a fancier knife, but we're not using it today. I reserved that for the good meats. I think this is... Yeah, that's crushed enough. So we have some crushed ramen. I think that's step one. I may have to turn off the noise, what do you call this? The noise gate here. Just so we can get some cooking sounds through. Let me a bit too noisy. Noise suppression. Yeah. Actually, Okay, test 1, 2. Nope, that didn't do it. Let's try that again. Yeah, I think we'll just do it this way. That way we can get some nice ASMR cooking going. Okay, boiling water. I think the deal is just fill it just right above or just below. So not a whole lot of water to cook here. I'm not sure if you can see that. Not that much water. So we're gonna cover that. I should have gotten the pot ready. The thing that we're gonna cook in ready. This thing heated. Okay. Where is the plug? Which side is plug? Plug is this side. Ah! Is that upside down? I think that's upside down. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Okay. Well, that's gonna be on the side, heating up a little bit for the fried rice. So we're gonna do the fried rice. See, I just gotta make sure it's high enough for the frying. I mean, we're gonna be taking a little bit of time here to cook and prep and whatnot. Hello, good evening, Krista. Welcome. How are you doing? We're cooking some ramen fried rice today, except the ramen fried rice involves death. Here is our death. Here is our death right now. Hold up, camera. Yeah, this is our death. Why did I do this to myself? Actually, earlier today, I was trying to eat the rest of my spicy chicken curry that I got from like a restaurant nearby, and it kind of backfired on me. I'll explain that in a bit. Hey Mars, welcome. Ramen fried rice, yes. Yeah, you haven't seen it? You haven't seen the ramen fried rice thing? Apparently it's a TikTok thing. Of course, it would not be a TikTok thing. But ramen fried rice is basically just instant noodles, crushed, and mixed with rice, basically, and you make it like fried rice, and it's supposed to be really, really good because you use the seasoning that you would use for the instant noodles, so it's tasty that way. That's the gist of ramen fried rice. But except we're doing death. Saw the one with the cup noodles and would like to try it. Yeah, we're doing the cup noodle thing. Here is our cup noodles, by the way. This is our cup noodle of death. And as if that's not boring enough, the noodles themselves are already black. The black actually doesn't do anything. The black color doesn't do anything, to be honest. And there's probably going to be some crunchy bits in there just because I didn't quite cover the ramen. But anyway, so we're just going to be mincing some garlic here to add to our fried rice. Because you need garlic. You absolutely need garlic. Now, I don't normally put eggs in my fried rice, but, you know, for the sake of completeness, we're going to do it today. What did you say? I can't read that. You know that doesn't sound as bad as many other TikTok things. It really doesn't. I mean, compared to the worst TikTok things, it's really not that bad. It's, I gotta say, the thought, like, ran across my mind at one point, but I think that was a long time before TikTok was a thing, and you know, and I wasn't doing content creation at the time, so it's like I never thought of making a video out of it, but here we are today. We're doing a stream out of it instead. That garlic smells good right now, and we haven't even cooked it yet. Okay, but yeah, the curry, the chicken curry I was talking about earlier, super spicy. The lava curry, basically what it was. I tried to mix it with my morning ramen. Sometimes I have ramen for breakfast. And normally you drink milk to make it like less spicy, right? So I thought, why don't we make milk ramen and then mix the spicy curry into the milk ramen, and then maybe it won't be as bad? I was wrong. I was absolutely wrong. It was still super, super spicy. Ridiculously spicy, even. Speaking of TikTok, I saw one dude boil noodles and just eat it with a raw seasonings like a dipping sauce. You know, that's actually pretty legit if you ask me. Not something I would do normally, but I would do that. Sleepy, slept 4 hours, but my phone has been found, and it's my first morning where I'm not angry. Good. Good. Being angry, not angry is a good thing. But yeah, the dipping thing. If you know what sukumen is, it's basically just what do you call this? Really concentrated ramen broth. The dipping noodles into the powder. I'm assuming that's what's happening. It's more or less the same thing. So Momo from TikTok, I have no idea. I don't look at TikTok, guys. I do not look at TikTok. I just know what comes around in Twitter. And sometimes it shows up on Twitter. If not on Twitter, then on YouTube. One of the two. But not TikTok. I tried TikTok before. I tried uploading some videos in TikTok before. And I just couldn't get into it. I could not get into it. I know a lot of people, like, what do you call this? Grow from TikTok. I just couldn't, just get into it. So, I'm not a TikTok person. What you making with ramen? Fried rice. Ramen fried rice. Let's see. Can you see this? I may have to zoom in. Can you zoom in? Let's zoom in a bit. Let's zoom in. Yeah, that's pretty good. May have to go up here a little bit though, but no. I'm just gonna coarsely chop these. And not coarse chop first, and then we're gonna do a fine mince. Fine garlic mince. I don't mind my garlic being big, but for this fried rice, I think we have to make it a little bit smaller. So that's what we're doing. I think the ramen is done. Okay. This thing is pretty big still. Okay. I think the garlic's done. So let's move on to the hot plate, which is getting pretty warm right now. Hope it's not too hot. Hoping it's not too hot. I love my new tripod. I love my new tripod. You can't see it. But just being able to hang the camera like this over it and just make it go back and forth. It's amazing. At least for me, it's amazing. It's something I didn't have before, and I kind of enjoy it. Fried rice. I'm dumb if my head is too happy to think what fried rice is, and in my head, fried rice is crunchy. It can be. It can be crunchy. My fried rice doesn't tend to be crunchy for the most part. It's probably a bad thing, to be honest. But this is really simple. If you know how to make fried rice, all you're doing is basically adding one more thing in it, and it's ramen noodles with a seasoning. That's it, really. Let's see, where is my... Ah! There it is! There it is. Woo! It's smelling good in here. My only hope is I don't trigger the fire alarm. Did I tell you guys about this? I have like a fire. Yeah, I have like 1 fire alarm and 3 sprinklers in my bedroom. They really don't want this place to burn down, despite it being made out of concrete. So I don't know where the fear is, to be honest. I do not know where this fear is coming from. Sometimes when I watch people cook, it gives me a sudden fear. Why? Because you've seen a bunch of bad cooks? Is that why? Come on. I'm not a bad cook. I'm hardly a bad cook. I'm one of the better cooks you will ever see. Okay, garlic is good. Let's go ahead and put the rice in. So I have some pre-cooked rice already made. This is basically just leftover rice. And we have some veggies also. So we're gonna make sure to cook this up a little bit first. I think I need a little bit of garlic in here. Yeah. Might want to zoom out a little bit for a full shot of the pan. Let's try. Hold up. How's the sound? Please tell me if it's too loud. Let me check the camera stuff really quick first. Let's see, full pan. Full pan, full pan. I think that'll be okay. Okay, that should be okay. Sound is good, good. I like cooking ASMR. Oh, no! I'm making a mess in my room. That's fine. I'll clean that up later. Man, I wish I can cook in the kitchen. That would be so much better. But I can't. It's too far. I don't see any bad cooks. My full family is good at cooking except me. At my brother's 21st birthday, my sister requested me to cook lumpia and I burned it. You know, that's fair. I'm not good with frying either, so I can see that happening. I do kind of want to fry on stream at some point. Just so we can make lumpia and make some deep fried chicken nuggets or something like that. I need to get a deep fryer first though, because if I try to fry in something this big, I'm gonna need so much oil. So much oil. Sounds like your brain is fried. Well, we are frying. Just wanted to make sure that the rice is decently cooked enough and heated. Alright, so we have our noodles here from earlier. You can probably see that, I hope. We got some crunchy bits, we have some cooked bits. I'm just going to dump that in there. I'm not sure why the color is black already, but I don't think the noodles themselves are spicy. Let me check the ingredients really quick. Potato starch, cocoa powder. That's why they're black. Cocoa powder in my noodles? Really? Did not expect that. I still have one more of these cups, by the way, so a traditional spicy noodle thing can still be done at some point. Alright, a little bit more of this. Oh wait, we're not done with the cup. I'm not done with the cup. Because we need the cup for the shape. I want to sleep. I have to eat breakfast, which is not finished cooking. Well, let's hope it's done soon. Wonder if the smell of the pepper might come through the frying. It probably will. It actually probably will. But there's no pepper in these noodles yet. The pepper will be coming soon, very soon. I'm just adding some things first. So I have some soy sauce here with vinegar mixed, and you can't really see it. It's a little hard to see. Some peppers in there. Not opened or anything, but this I'm going to be adding a little bit of this for flavor. I don't think we need any salt, but I might add some later if I have to. I don't think we do. There's already soy sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and put some egg here. Let's see if one egg is enough. May need 2 eggs. I'm holding off on the spicy bit for a little bit. I may need 2 eggs for this one, actually. 1 egg doesn't seem to be enough. Oh no, we got eggshell. That's a bad thing. Okay, ramen, egg, coated. Okay, so we have the basic ramen fried rice here, minus the actual seasoning. So it's now time to put the death sauce. The death sauce that came with the pack. Have you eaten noodles, but the noodles is from pancit canton? Yeah, I have. I've had pancit canton plenty of times. I like the spicy one. I like the spicy pancit canton. It's so much more flavorful than the other stuff. Oh, that's death. That is death. Oh, that's death. Gotta be careful with this. Oh, that is death. Oh my gosh. I think I need a mask to cook this. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to hold my nose because I didn't think the smell would be so strong. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. This is... Okay, I think this is done. I think this is done. So I think what we need to do next is fill this cup with the fried rice and tascadoo. Oh my gosh, that's a very strong tascadoo. F2F limited face-to-face tomorrow, stressing. Well, good luck with that though. I mean, it'll be okay. I like how this rice is turning out. We might want a mask now. Ah, jeez. I don't have any mask in here. Well, I think I do, but they will not help. I need like a gas mask or something. Alright. I turned off the heat. So next step, we got to put the rice in here. Because we just got to really, really pack it in. So we get the nice presentation at the end. You can eat it like this. It's perfectly fine. But we gotta get the presentation part, right? I should have gotten a bigger spoon. I did not think this through. Did not think this through at all. Okay. Is this gonna fit? I don't think it's gonna fit. I had 150 grams of rice plus some unknown grams of veggies. But I think most of it is gonna fit. That's actually surprising by itself. Oh, that's a lot. That is a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can probably fit all of it. Hold up. Can I fit all of it? You can't really see it. I'm gonna put it over here so you can see it. We got that much rice left. And I'm gonna try to fit it all. Up. Can I? We can. We can do it. 150 grams of rice. I think I could have lowered that down to maybe 100. 2 eggs, some veggies. It's pretty good. It's stuffed in there. I measured the rice. It was 150 grams cooked. But I didn't measure like if it would fit in here. I didn't measure that. This is my first time making this. So we'll find out. I'm gonna put away this this grill part first. We are gonna get back to it in part 2 of cooking because we have one more dish to cook today. What we're gonna do now is see how this turns out. Let's see how this turns out. Wrong way. All right. Fried rice. Over. Upside down. This is how it's supposed to be done. Ah, okay. This needs to probably cool down a bit first too. There we go. That's what it's kind of supposed to look like. It kind of works, and it falls anyway. What's the point? What was the point of that? What was the point of that? It's too wet. It's too wet. Who measures cooked rice? Measure how much I'm gonna cook. Flipping time. Let's go. Get the defibrillator ready. Well, it's mixed. We tried to do the tower. It kind of sort of worked. Now for the taste test. This is the part where I'm gonna be a little bit scared. Hopefully the spice isn't too strong, because it was pretty much death, but I think I spread the death around quite a bit, so we'll see. But I think I need a bigger fork. The fork that came with the thing is not big enough. Hold on. There we go. Fork, a spoon. I got spoon. Fork will go here. We got spoon. All right, this is your bite first, okay? Itadakimasu. Oh, there we go. And this one's mine. This one's mine. Ah. Not too bad. I was expecting worse. It's not too bad. Ooh. It's slowly kicking in. It's slowly kicking. The spice isn't too overwhelming when mixed with all of this, but it's still pretty strong. F for rice tower, F spoon, F poon. It's not bad. If you had like some legit good seasoning, like from other ramen, this would actually turn out really, really well. The spice from this particular one, it's it's there. It's not too strong, but it's there. And it is kind of making me like run my nose a little bit, so I need to get like some tissues before we continue. But it's not bad. It's not bad. And to show you that it's not too bad, I'm gonna go for a second spoon here. Yeah, like a mess. It's really not bad. I was expecting worse. Maybe if you use the samyang, the samyang noodles will definitely kick your butt. For some reason, these ghost pepper noodles aren't that strong. They don't give you a whole lot of ghost pepper sauce to begin with, so maybe it's because of that. If we had more sauce, it would be much worse. 100% much worse. But yeah, that's dish number 1 for today. Ramen fried rice. I'm gonna go blow my nose really quick and get some water because I forgot to bring some water in here. And we'll get to second dish, which is gonna be a lot more experimental. A lot more experimental. Just prepared. Be prepared. Be right back. Okay, that heat is slowly getting to me. You don't think you want more sauce with this? I don't either. The sauce that came with it is enough. So I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna put that away. We're done with fried rice. I'm gonna have to finish the rest of that later. Oh, that's so much fried rice, actually. That's way too much fried rice. But now comes the experimental part of the of the cooking stream. So let's see what we got first. We got pasta. We have Spam. I do not have any, let's do this. So we have pasta, we have Spam. I don't have any ground meat that you would normally do for pasta, like a bolognese pasta or something. So we have to go with Spam. The original plan was to go with ground meat, but I didn't shop for that. We also have some paprika, or at least what's left of my paprika. Garlic powder. We're gonna need some garlic powder right there. Some fennel seed, because I don't have any oregano, so we'll use that too. Some fancy salt, because I was gifted this a long time ago and I need to use it. That's the main reason I need to use it. And the main thing for this recipe, is pineapples. Now, in that ingredient list, did you see a single tomato come out? No, right? Can you guess where we're going with this? There was a time, so you know the whole pineapple pizza debate, right? Either you love it or you hate it, or you buy into the meme and hate it anyway. We're going to be going a step further. Hold up. We're going to be going a step further from the pineapple pizza meme. Pineapple sauce? Oh, excuse me. That's the peppers. So I thought one day, is there a way to make pasta without any tomatoes? And yes, people have done that before, kind of, sort of. There's plenty of pastas that are made with ketchup in place of whole tomatoes, what you end up with is having a sweet spaghetti type thing. Japanese do it, Filipinos do it. I don't know who else does it. But but those still have tomatoes in them, or at least a tomato flavor in them. We're gonna skip all that. We're gonna skip all that. No tomatoes. We're doing no tomatoes. We're gonna go straight for the pineapple. We're doing pineapple as the sauce for this pasta. I have done this before, but I have never done it on stream or video before, so today is the day. All right, today is the day we're going to be doing this. And I will hear no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This feels like an inverted Hawaiian pizza, but on pasta. Kind of, sort of, I guess, if you think about it really, really hard. Now, here's the thing, though. I don't have, like, a pot in this room to make the pasta with. I could probably do I should probably do the pasta first, right? Because that takes the longest. No, yeah, it does take the longest. So let's start easy first, right? Let's start easy. Let's go with the pasta. Let's go with the pasta. But like I said, I don't have a pot in here. I didn't bring it. I didn't bring it with me. So instead, well, I hope this is okay. Let's put it here. We are going to be using Zapan. We're going to be using Zapan for the boiling. And I need to double check something really quick before I pour water in here, because I've had this issue before and I don't want it to happen again. Hold up. That's not it. Reflections are scary. Just saying. Let me check. Will this work the way I think it works? Let's get the styrofoam out of there. Doesn't sound too cursed. Well, some people have. Maybe the Italians will object to it. I know I have offended some Italians with this recipe showing them. Just saying. Okay. Yeah, I think this is gonna have to be as far as it's gonna go. So we're just gonna have to do it this way. You see how reflective this is? I don't want to get any closer to that. We're not gonna get any closer to that. So. We're gonna have some water boiling, and what else do I need to do? I can't really prep for the sauce yet, to be honest, so we are just going to chat for a little bit while the water boils. And I don't know how much pasta I should be using. This much pasta? Is this usually about the amount to use for this pot? I don't think that's enough water. Let me see. But yeah, I mean, pasta traditionalists would probably have some offense for this. But I've seen some really creative pastas in Japan before that I think a lot of people would probably not would probably say is not your typical pasta. So yeah. This is a good amount of pasta. Yeah, I think oh crap. I'll be using about this much. I mean, I can always make more later. That's not an issue. That is not an issue. We'll do the other prep after the pasta is done. Because we gotta make the sauce and pasta separate. I only got one burner here. Just one burner. Yeah, the choco pasta. No, the choco pasta, that was something I made myself. I don't know if anyone in Japan has done that, but the choco ramen is a thing in Japan, at least in one shop. The choco ramen is a thing, but I don't think choco pasta is. What I have seen though, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find some pictures. Let's see. Pictures. Some pictures of pasta that I don't know if it exists in, let's say, Italian restaurants, but I know. I know this is probably not the usual type, but I saw this first when I went to Japan for the first time and I thought it was pretty unique. Let's see, can we show that picture? Yes, we can. Let's transform, fit to screen. This pasta. This pasta was from a Japanese Italian restaurant in Shibuya, I believe. And you can see, I think it's like a, is it carbonara? I can't really tell. But it's some kind of a cream-based pasta with some basil on top and a poached egg. That I don't know if that's a regular recipe, but I saw it and it's like, okay, that's pretty interesting. There was another pasta that the group I was with ordered that night, or is it? This one might be less controversial because I think seafood pasta is a thing in some places at least. Let's see, where is it? There we go. I mean, it's just basically tomatoes and some clams. I don't think I don't think that's too unusual. But there were some other different pastas that I saw. I think some of them had salmon, some of them had crab. The poached egg recipe is something you would see, not often though. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's not common, but it's not unusual either. Okay, you are still boiling right there. But yeah, I it's just something like it would be fun to experiment, right? With a bunch of different types of pasta, see how it goes. And I still have to boil this thing for like 9 minutes, so we're gonna be here a while. We're gonna be here a while. I just feel like like there are some ingredients that do not at all mix with each other. Like there are just some ingredients. No matter what you do, no matter how you experiment, they'll never mix with each other. But some people don't want to take that chance and experiment to see what will work and what will not work. Like, why? Just make something. Seafood pasta is pretty common. Yeah, I figured as much. Like, some people are so afraid to experiment with their food. Like, why? I mean, I don't understand. Or maybe I do understand. Maybe they make something really, really horrible and can't eat it because it tastes weird to them or it actually just doesn't work. I think the what didn't work last time with the air fryer roulette. Shrimp and anything you can eat or made small is nice to add in pasta. Yeah, shrimp is always nice. Let's see what did not work during the air fryer roulette. So the air fryer roulette, to give a background, was a series of things that would be randomly generated by a wheel, and I had to make them in an air fryer, basically. And what happened there is, for the most part, it was fairly basic. It's usually like bread with cheese or ketchup or some kind of sauce, and that's not unusual. Sometimes it would be mayo. Even the mayo and cheese worked, as well as mayo, cheese, and fish would work. But the one thing that kind of sort of did not work was I think it was like a mayo cheese chocolate and salmon. That didn't work too well. Or was it? Oh no, it was a white rabbit. White rabbit with salmon and I think some chocolate. That did not work at all. The theory was that hopefully the sugar from the white rabbit would mix with would like spread enough on the salmon. It did not work that way. It was bad. It was actually really bad. So that one unfortunately was had to go. As long as I don't see spicy chocolate, I won't complain. I mean, I think spicy chocolate is kind of common too. I mean, I know a lot of people do chocolate in curry. So that's not too unusual, I feel like. But you don't normally see the chocolate when you eat curry. The curry already melted the chocolate, and you don't. The color usually does not say there is chocolate in here. But I know a lot of people that add like a piece of dark chocolate into their curry to make it into like a deeper, richer flavor or something, or something of the sort. I've never done it myself just because I don't carry chocolate for the most part. But it's not unusual. It's just a lot of people would think chocolate in my savory dish? Why would you do that? Same thing here. We're doing pineapple in pasta, which is normally seen as a savory dish. But truth be told, I think it's more like sweet and a little bit sweet and a little bit sour. Though when you're using tomatoes, you don't really taste the sour. I think you might kind of taste the tartness, the sour as tartness. So the sweetness is whatever is sugars in the tomato kind of thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just feel like people should experiment a little bit more. Now they probably shouldn't mix things willy nilly. That could actually backfire more often than not. But at the very least, see what makes sense for the ingredients. See what makes sense for the ingredients. Like mixing vinegar with chocolate, probably not a good idea. Acid plus sweet is just gonna make it bad. It's gonna make it even more sour, and then when you have this overwhelming sweetness from most chocolates, it's just going to taste not very good. It's like vinegar is the step after in fermentation where like sugar goes to alcohol, and then from alcohol you get to vinegar, and when you add more sugar in there, it just kind of tastes weird. It just tastes weird. Entire bar of the ghost pepper with milk chocolate or something, yeah, that's called death. That's not tasting bad. That's just called death, as far as I'm concerned. Ghost pepper plus anything in a decent amount, or if you chop it really coarsely, that is death. I think this is ready. I hope this is ready. It's starting to boil. It's not a rolling boil, but I want to get started with this. So let's go ahead and get started with this. 9 minutes. I need 9 minutes on this thing. It is gonna take a while. Honestly, the longest and slowest part of this cooking process is gonna be the pasta itself. Just because we gotta wait for the boil, then we gotta get this thing boiling for a certain amount of time, and I only have one burner in here. Kind of wanted to get a second smaller burner, but I feel like if I'm just getting it just for stream, why would I? Got any water nearby for hydration? I am very well hydrated from the stuff I'm sniffling out from the pepper. But yes, I do. I do though. Thank you for the thank you for the hydrate. Phew. Okay. So we're gonna let that boil for about 9 minutes. I got a timer going. But yeah, the plan is once we finally get to it, we're going to be draining the pineapple. Uh, we're gonna be draining the pineapple juice. We're gonna use that for the sauce, and typically you usually use like ground pork or something like ground pork, ground chicken, ground whatever. But like I said, this is all I got, so we'll use this instead. If we were in the Philippines or maybe Korea or maybe even Japan, we would use hot dogs. Yeah, hot dogs, chopped hot dogs, sometimes sausages. Just whatever we can get, whatever meat we can get on hand, because sometimes sometimes meat is a little bit expensive. So hot dogs are the next best thing, right? I don't think, at least for the Japanese style or Filipino style pastas, people typically use seafood in it, just because it's not the it's just not how it's made. You could, but it wouldn't be like a traditional, I guess. That opens another can of worms of traditional pastas and whatnot. Oh well. Oh well. I need to get a tissue really quick. Be right back again. Sorry about that. Be right back again. Okay. Let's see. Oh, this does not work. Ah, please work. Please work. What's going on? Oh, that's why it doesn't work that way. Let's see what's being said in chat right now. Let's see. Spam is probably a good match though. Salty with sweet is interesting. Yeah, typically, especially with things like sea salt chocolate and sea salt ice cream. Funny enough about the ice cream thing, I've never actually had sea salt ice cream, but I've had lobster ice cream. I've had lobster ice cream from this place called Issei, Issei City in Japan. Issei City in Issei Prefecture. Supposedly, it houses the largest Shinto shrine in Japan. I think I would have to be double fact checked on that one. But right outside the shrine, there is a small town that sells random gifts and foods to visiting tourists. When I went there, the one time, I think my group, my group of two, were the only foreign tourists in that area. Everyone else was actually Japanese. It's not one of those places a whole lot of foreign tourists go to. Because one, it's kind of out of the way, and two, the only real thing to see there is the shrine, basically. The shrine and maybe some landmarks in nearby towns, like about an hour away or so. But anyway, it's a very interesting place if you want to get a what do you call it? It's a very interesting place if you want to get a idea of what rural Japan slash spiritual rural Japan is like. It's it's an interesting place just to visit. And one of the specialties of Issei is spiny lobster, apparently. I haven't seen an actual spiny lobster over there, but apparently they sell like a bunch of spiny lobster flavored snacks. And one place they sell spiny lobster ice cream. And Japan is known for their unusual flavors sometimes, like wasabi ice cream, horseradish ice cream, tomato ice cream, I think, is another one. Sea salt ice cream became a excuse me. Sea salt ice cream became a very popular after Kingdom Hearts. Oh yeah, I guess it would have. I guess it would have. But yeah, lobster ice cream from this place. I just kind of wanted to try it for the lulz. And I don't remember if I had a video of it. I probably do. But it's hard to convey what it tastes like. Basically, what it tastes like is the ice cream itself is vanilla, right? The main flavor of the ice cream is vanilla, and then through that vanilla, you can taste a very faint hint of something that tastes like creamy shrimp. Now, there are no lobster pieces in this soft serve ice cream, but if you don't rush eating through it and actually eat it slowly and contemplate on what the flavors you're eating is, you can taste the lobster. But if you just blast it through that thing like you would most ice cream, you probably won't notice it unless you're that sensitive to flavors. But yeah, it was. Let's just say it was interesting to taste something kind of creamy, shrimpy in an ice cream. But it wasn't. It didn't smell off-putting. It didn't taste off-putting. It just was unique, strange. But it wasn't bad. It's definitely something you would get maybe once to try and maybe another time to try with someone else if they haven't had anything like that before or want to give it a shot. But I don't think it's something I would crave. You know what I mean? It's not like I would go there specifically just for that. But you would go there specifically just for that if you had a friend with you and wanted them to try it, kind of thing. Yeah. Like a crab rangoon, but lobster type mixed with vanilla. I don't exactly know what a crab rangoon is, to be honest. Crab rangoon, if I'm not mistaken, is those like fried wonton things stuffed with fake crab and cream cheese. That's my idea of crab rangoon. But now we're talking like actual seafood flavor. Though I don't know if they use actual lobster in the ice cream or they used like an artificial flavor, but it tasted legit. It tasted legit. And so I think it was actually real. Like they probably pureed the lobster and somehow mixed that into into the soft serve ice cream. It's kind of amazing if you think about it, to be honest. I would have to see the process, but it's kind of amazing if you think about it. When Japan opens up again, I kind of want to see if I can find a place that does weird ice cream flavors because I would like to. I would like to sample all of the different flavors. Excuse me, I'm gonna clear my throat a bit. It's gonna be nasty. All right, that feels a little better. The spicy fried rice just unclogged me quite a bit. How much more time do we have on this? Oh, it's done. The pasta has been done. Okay, I need to take this out. Okay. I would like pour the water out to try to strain this thing, but I would I don't want to risk spilling water right next to my bed, because that's where I'm cooking, right next to my bed. So I am not going to do that today. But yeah, we got some pasta that's going to be draining. And we're going to be done with this pot for now. I need to find a place to put this water. Screw it, I'm gonna be doing some pouring regardless, I guess. Okay, please do not spill. That's the last thing I want. Do not spill. Okay, we will be using this same pot. We'll be using this same pot to make the sauce. I don't know how this is going to work out, but we will try. Alright, first things first. Pineapple juice. We got to drain the pineapple juice into this thing. I'm lowering the heat. I'm lowering the heat a little bit so that we can work with this. Pureed lobster is scarily interesting. I do think so too. Okay, draining pineapple juice. I just hope it doesn't candy on me. That would be bad. Okay, there's not a whole lot of pineapple juice here, so I'm going to lower the heat quite a bit. Let's lower the heat quite a bit. And we have some whole pineapples here, which we're going to be using as a garnish later. The whole pineapples themselves, more than likely, if I remember correctly how I did this before, don't go in the actual sauce, but you can. But the goal here is, you see how runny this pineapple juice is? We need to thicken that a little bit. So to do the thickening, to make it thick, we're gonna add some cornstarch in here for later. So I think I have some water here that I can mix with the cornstarch, and I'll put that when I'm ready. I'm doing it here on the side, so you can't see it on camera, or maybe you can. Let's see. Yeah. So we're gonna do the cornstarch. I'm just gonna eyeball it. I don't have a measuring spoon with me. We're gonna try to do maybe about half a tablespoon to 1 tablespoon of cornstarch for thickening. So if you never worked with cornstarch before, you never ever want to add this directly into hot water, because that will cook it immediately. And what you end up getting when you put hot water into cornstarch, or cornstarch into hot water, is little tiny globs of gelatin. I don't know how else to describe it. And if by itself it's not bad, but it makes the soup or whatever sauce you're putting it into extremely lumpy, and that's not good. That's not good. But we got the cornstarch here for later. So next, oh, I probably should have cooked this. I probably should have seared this ahead of time. That's fine. That's okay. It doesn't have to be that way. Wait, I think I still can. There's still the other pan. Sec. I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna put the pineapple juice to the side for now. And we're bringing this back. We're bringing back the fried rice pan. We're gonna sear the Spam in there. That's just gonna heat up a little bit, and we're gonna work on the Spam on this side. I'm just gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop. Oh, geez, that's gonna be messy. I have so much stuff I'm gonna clean later. Okay, juice. How much juice is in here? Let's see how much juice is in here. Not too much, but it's still gonna make a mess if I'm not careful. I should have regrets today. I should have brought some paper towel. It'll be okay. We're gonna do this without paper towel. We are gonna be fine. Just do this slowly. Do not go full blast. Otherwise, we're gonna be in trouble. Okay, stabilize with chopsticks because I got nothing else. I don't want to touch this directly. Forgot the gloves. Oh wow, this is soft. I haven't had a Korean Spam before, so this is gonna be interesting. This is a lot softer than I'm used to. Like I'm barely putting any pressure on the top over here, and it's like scratching it already. Spam diffusal, I guess you can call it that. Okay, so I kind of want to like chop this into cubes, but this is going to be a little bit tricky if I'm not holding it directly. So yeah, so strip, and this, cut. There we go, we got cubes. And we'll just keep doing the same thing. Or what we could do, if I can do this, we'll do a cut on this tower of Spam and see if it works that way. I'm just cutting through an entire block's worth of Spam. Please work. There we go. It's gonna be a bit thicker than I anticipated, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. The tower kind of fell apart. It'll be fine. I can take care of that one separately. I'll take care of you separately. First things first, I gotta cut this tower. We gotta cut tower of Spam this way. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and I can't do more than 3. That's fine. It should be big enough. That's all that matters. It should be big enough. Okay, I think that's done. That part is done. So let's go ahead and do that here. There we go. That's gonna taste a whole lot better than boiled Spam. This might be too much meat for the pasta. It probably is, actually. It might be. But I gotta use it all. I have no choice but to use it all. No oil, because this thing is already fatty enough, we don't need extra oil with our Spam. Maybe just a little pepper, but this pan has already been laced with ghost pepper, so it might be unnecessary for now. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. But we do want to crisp this up as much as possible before it gets into the sauce. And I'm getting hungry. All I ate today was like the ramen and chicken and maybe some milk and some of the moon pie, moon cake. So I'm pretty hungry. Death sauce may strike twice, I hope not. I want my pasta to be pure as possible. So hopefully no death sauce in this. Or at least if the death sauce is here, it's going to be very, very muted. But I'm cooking this on the heat, the low heat that I'm planning to use to cook the sauce with. So it's cooking a little bit longer than usual, but I think that'll be okay. Let's see. You know what? I may be cooking too fast for a cooking stream. I don't know how long cooking streams typically are, but I feel like my cooking streams are on the faster side, like 1 or 2 hours. But if you think about it, cooking in general can be super fast or can be super slow. Like the ramen fried rice we did earlier, I think that took only about 30 minutes at most. And if you need a quick meal, 30 minutes is pretty good. 30 minutes is pretty good. But there are some things that take a lot of time and effort just to get right. Stews be one of them. Barbecue is another. Pasta, I feel like would be on the fast side, because if you think about it, pasta is a simple dish. All in all, you have sauce, you have spaghetti, and that's it. And the sauce is as simple or as complicated as you want it to be. Simple and complicated. No need for fancy reductions, no need for fancy creams and whatnot. A simple family pasta is just tomato sauce at least, or milk thickened with stuff. So yeah, the cooking stream I've seen with others around the same time, so no worries. I mean, the only way you would actually get a super long cooking stream, and I feel like it would be badly designed if we did it like this, is if we were making ramen from scratch and we weren't using a pressure cooker, or we were like making barbecue that had to go through 6-12 hours of cooking. But barbecue on stream is kind of difficult to do unless you're like making a quick type barbecue. You know what? I may transfer the pineapple juice into here because there's a lot of, you see all these fats that's accumulating into the pan? I want to use those fats in the sauce itself. So I'm going to be transferring the pineapple juice into this bigger pan. And I realized I used up all of my garlic. That was a mistake on my part, because I think the original plan was to use some garlic in this sauce. I think I can still do that, but
because I still have some garlic in the kitchen, but I may just go with the garlic powder instead. I'm not trying to make this like super good. I'm just giving you guys the basic recipe for a pineapple pasta. And if you want to improve it on your own time, you can do that. And I will be doing the same. And look at that Spam. It's getting nice and brown. They were only making single recipes. Well, I mean, most people only do single recipes. I think I've seen maybe a couple of people make 2 or 3 recipes, or a full course meal. Full course meals are pretty difficult, to be honest, to make on stream. Just because we need so much pans and whatnot to make it work. If I was actually in the kitchen, then I could probably do a full course thing, but we don't need to do a full course thing. Actually, for a stream, it's better to have like one thing that you do and just focus on the one thing. Which, there are other recipes I want to do in the future. Both experimental and both stuff I haven't made before. Like, let's say bulgogi. I've never made bulgogi before. I kind of want to try that. I also kind of want to try some fried chicken or some deep fried stuff. That would be pretty nice. I want to make lumpia on stream. I hate making lumpia, but I want to make it on stream. Just for you guys. Just for you guys. 3 hours of 3 days of prep. True. And there are actually some recipes that require that kind of prep work, which is ridiculous if you think about it. But also, it's a thing. It's a thing. Okay, I think the Spam is ready. So I'm just going to transfer it to the bowl that housed our fried rice from earlier. So I'm just going to transfer that. And we're going to put the pineapple juice in here because I want all that fat. I want the fat from the Spam. I don't care what people say about Spam. It's a nice thing to have if you're looking for a certain texture and certain flavor. Something like super oily and super salty to put into something that could use it. I don't mind Spam, but it's definitely not something I would eat every single day. It's a bit heavy for that, you know. I don't mind it though. Some people get weirded out if they see anything other than chicken. And I'm like, what are you? Why are you like this? I know everyone has different taste buds, but why are you like this? Some people don't even eat chicken. Some people don't even eat vegetables. Like, what do you eat? Air? Water? You don't like water? Yeah, I know it's pretty tasteless, but come on. You need water to live. I will not be having this slander in my kitchen. No. That's an absolute no. Okay, there's some scraps there. They can stay. Okay, pineapple juice, come back. Pineapple juice, let's go. Woo! This is not going to be enough sauce, I know that much. So we don't have enough juice to work with. So I am going to be doing kind of lowish heat so that this does not evaporate too quickly. Otherwise it's going to go bye-bye very, very fast, and I don't want that. Okay, things we need to add really, really quick. Salt. I'm just getting a handful of salt. Let's adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Fennel. I probably should have done this with the with the Spam. That's going to stay in the middle for now. Toast it a little bit in the middle before I mix it in. Garlic powder. Let's go. Garlic powder. I'm just going to be grabbing a handful of garlic powder. Honestly, garlic powder is one of those things where I feel like no matter how much you add, it doesn't make a difference. But it exists. And at best, it just gives a light garlic flavor. But it doesn't really... It doesn't compare to fresh garlic. But it exists, and there's some uses for it. To be honest, even I don't use Spam too often, just too salty by itself. It is. The thing with Spam is, you either put it in a sandwich, or you put it in rice, or you put it in ramen. At least those are the places I usually put it in. Usually rice. Usually rice. Okay, what else am I missing? Paprika. Paprika, let's go. I don't have much paprika left, so I'm going to use all that I got. So the paprika is not actually necessary. The paprika is only here for color. And when I say color, this is just to mimic the color of traditional spaghetti sauce. Otherwise, you could skip the paprika, though it might add some flavor. I don't notice it. I just do not notice it. Okay. Pepper. A little bit of pepper. Hey, Workshop. Welcome. How's it going? We're making pineapple pasta. We're making pineapple pasta. Okay, this is evaporating a little bit too quickly. I probably actually don't need the... I probably don't actually need the cornstarch at this point, but I'm going to add it anyway. Just to thicken it a little bit. And I think we're pretty much done with this. So I'm going to turn off the heat. If I leave it on for a little bit longer, it's going to evaporate and we're not going to have anything to use. But cornstarch, in it goes. Just a little extra thickening. Ideally, this would be done in a saucepan, but I do not have saucepan on here, so it's gonna look a little bit disgusting. It's gonna look a little pasty. But that's kind of what you want. You want this to thicken. And you see how thick it's gotten with just a tiny little amount of, well, I guess it wasn't a tiny amount of cornstarch, but it's thickened quite a bit, and this is all the sauce we have. So that's getting off the heat, otherwise that's going to dry up. Okay, we're done with this thing. We're done with this thing. Let's go ahead and put it together. Bowl. Zoom in. Clarify. There we go. Bowl. Pasta. It's been drained, it's been cooled. Sauce. Hot, 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 hot. I touched the metal. That's what happened. I touched the metal. I'm okay. But sauce goes in. Yeah, this is a little bit too thick, I'll be honest. Sauce is way too thick. I think I'm going to need a spoon to scrape out the rest of this. Man, I hope this doesn't end up like the pineapple rock from an earlier stream where I heated the pineapple too much and it became a rock that got stuck on the pan. Whoa, 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 hello, wait. Okay, ideally the sauce would be more saucy than this. This is actually a little bit too thick, but it's still okay, I think. Certainly checking paint off the list then. Okay, yeah, this sauce is a little too thick, not gonna lie. It's a little thicker than I would like. But here we are. Yeah. Okay. So we got sauce. It doesn't look any different from regular spaghetti, does it? It doesn't, right? It looks like regular spaghetti, but we definitely use pineapple here. Definitely use pineapple here. Let's add some meat to that, because we need a little bit of meat. We're not gonna add all the meat. That's too much. Just this much is fine. Half a bowl of meat. And to really drive it home, what we used in this pasta, we are going to add a singular ring of pineapple. There we go. That's your pineapple pasta. You could probably add more pineapple juice. I didn't have enough pineapple juice. I only had a can's worth. I think if you had a separate pineapple juice, like maybe a cup's worth, that would be even better. Because what's in the can is definitely not enough. The sauce is a little bit too thick. This needs to be a little bit thinner. Sauce tastes sweet. The sauce tastes sweet and fennel-y, because I added so much fennel in here. Mix the sauce with the Spam. It tastes balanced. Pineapple, spaghetti, sauce, if I can grab it. If I can grab it. Can't grab it too well. Anyway, this is your bite, guys. It looks bad from camera, not gonna lie. But it looks good from my angle. It looks good from my angle. So, itadakimasu, this is your bite's pasta. And up there. And this one's mine. Not bad. Not bad. Could have used more sauce. The sauce could have been thicker. Not thicker, thinner. Could use more sauce, definitely. The one can is probably good enough for just for one serving. So I'm definitely gonna have to figure out how to use up the rest of my pasta, my tomatoes and stuff. But yeah, this is very basic level pineapple pasta. Give it a shot. If you are kind of curious how this tastes like, it doesn't actually taste bad at all. It's sweet though. It's a sweet pasta. So if you're not a fan of that, I gave you a fair warning. Definitely pair it with like something extremely salty like Spam though, or heavily salted ground beef. That would work also, because that makes for a very good complement. Oh yeah. I feel like it'll make a semi-cursed cookbook one day. If I ever decide to make that cookbook. But yeah, that is today's cooking stream. If the, let me switch over to the desk really quick, and then we'll close off for today. Hold up. Hold up. Lots of audio checks. Lots of audio that needs to be adjusted once I get back to the table. Man, if I look at this VOD later, my ears are probably gonna be popping. I feel like it will be. Okay, filters. Mic filters. Put that noise suppression back on. It's too much otherwise. Clarify that picture a bit more. There we go. There we go. So, I am gonna have to clean my space here in a bit. There's just way too much junk that you're not seeing. But I hope you guys enjoyed that cooking stream. And again, thank you very much for the 2 years on YouTube. I would like to do more cooking streams in the future, definitely. And well, I mean, it just comes down to what do I have in the fridge? What can I make with the stuff I have, and what would be something you guys like for me to cook on stream? It was eye-opening. If it's your first time seeing how I cook, then I guess it would be eye-opening. But I do hope you enjoyed that though. Just showing you the possibilities and what you can make that may look cursed. It may look cursed, but it really depends on what you got, right? Let's say you have no tomatoes that day and you really, really want pasta, but all you had is a can of pineapple for whatever reason. You can do what I did. Just mix it up like that. It'll still work out. It'll still work out. Trust me. Trust me, I'm not gonna die from this. If I'm gonna die, it's probably gonna be from the ramen fried rice with extremely spicy ghost pepper sauce. That will kill me if I'm not careful. And there's a look at this. Just look at this. You see how? Do you see how much fried rice is on here? That's a lot. That's a lot of fried rice. That will actually probably kill me if I'm not careful. Even though it's not as spicy as it could have been, it's still pretty. It still hurts a bit. Not gonna lie. But yeah. Jeez. What did I want to say? What did I want to say? Food stream, yay, nay. How was today's food stream? But I want to grab a lot of milk for this week. Probably. I do have some milk in the fridge, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to douse everything. Would be interesting to see if it's enough. I think it'll be fine though. The curry definitely was a lot spicier than the fried rice. But yeah, I do want to cook more on stream. Maybe bake on stream even. We'll see how I can work that out without having to get too much equipment, because really the equipment situation is the roughest part of being able to stream in a proper environment and not in my bedroom. The kitchen is where you should be cooking, not the bedroom. Bedroom cooking is for streams only, and the kitchen is a proper place. But I don't have a laptop, guys. Actually, no, I do have a laptop, and I did try to stream with a laptop before. But the one time I did stream with a laptop, the mic audio kept on cutting out every 13 to 14 minutes. It was weird. I'm not exactly sure what causes it, but because of that, I can't use my laptop for streaming anymore, or at all. It can't do much anyway, so I need to either get a laptop upgrade or find some long range solutions, which may or may not be worth it. But baking would be nice. I think I kind of want to bake something, or at least make the dough and then bake some cookies or something. Well, if I try to like bake in my room, I have some ideas on how I can do it. It'll be a first for me, so we'll see how that works out. But yeah, I have a list of stuff I want to do for sure. Other than that, again, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the cooking stream. You can make do with what you have. Yeah, that's part of the creativity, right? See what we can do, what we got. But yeah, thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. Thank you again for the 2 years on the channel. I would like to keep on doing this kind of thing, streaming, doing just some weird stuff here and there for as long as I can, for as long as I can, and for as long as I find it fun. Basically, that's all it comes down to. If I enjoy streaming, making videos, I keep on doing it, regardless of what the channel numbers are. But it is true, if I want the channel to grow, I gotta do some things to improve the pool, right? So yeah, that's just reality. But other than that, I guess I'll see you guys again next week. I probably won't have a schedule out for next week, just because it's going to be it's gonna be like a strange hours at work thing, and I don't know if I'll be up for streaming after work. Just because the troubles I've had this past week have been really bad already, and I hope there's no repeat of next week, but I'm crossing my fingers on it. But if I stream, just you'll see it. You'll see the video, and it'll be gorilla for next week at the very least. But yeah, if you have any ideas of what you want me to cook on stream, let me know in the comments after this stream is over. Otherwise, I have a list of stuff I want to try, and we will get to it slowly, little by little. Until then, see you all. Have a nice rest of your day. And again, thank you for coming. Goodbye. Good night.